And parents, we promise we'll be just in time for dinner, okay? All right, good evening. It's certainly a pleasure to be here today. And when we woke up this morning, I think everyone saw, or most people saw, some little strange things coming from the sky, right? Called rain. We loved it and we needed it so much. So thank you for the rain. I'd like to welcome you here to our second annual Beta Club installation. Last year was just a little bit more grand because we had about 93 students who were inducted. So I think that's an awesome thing. And just to clarify, we only did fifth grade this year. And let me tell you why. Last year we had 93 students and it was composed of fourth and fifth graders. We needed to start a base for our Beta Club program here at Pine Street School. And the current members that you see, some of them are not here. They had other obligations, but the ones that are here, we just like to say thank you and thank you to the parents for bringing them for support of our new inductees. But our current members who have already been inducted, they were inducted as fourth graders last year, and we followed the same guidelines. A lot of people questioned, what did you do to have students come into the Beta Club and they're in elementary school? Well, there's a lot. And I said before, we're starting a base, and that baseline was these students that were there and the new inductees that are coming in. We're going to tell you a little bit more about the program as we go along, but I wanted to welcome you all here and thank you for coming out on such a rainy day. We appreciate the rain and everything that it brings. I also would like to introduce the sponsors. First, we have Miss Julie Sprinkles, if she would step to the front. Miss Julie Sprinkles is a fifth grade teacher here. She comes with lots of experience, and she's come from Houston before she was at Pine Street School. She has lots of experience with Beta, and when I asked her at the beginning of the year, I said, you know, we need some assistance because we're just starting with Beta. I had no idea she had so much experience, so she brings a wealth of knowledge, and we thank you, Miss Sprinkles. So let's give her a hand. Second, we have Miss Maisha Greenlee. I can't see past the curtain, but I know they're over there. Miss Maisha Greenlee, this is her second year at Pine Street School, and we love Miss Greenlee as well. She was a novice teacher last year, but now she's old. She's veteran because she's been here for 2 years, but she teaches fourth grade, and we welcome Miss Greenlee. Miss Julie Delaney. Miss Julie Delaney has been everything. This year she's a reading coach. Last year she had 2 jobs. She was a reading coach and a reading interventionist. So now she does one job, but she does many jobs, and they just call it one. But Miss Julie Sprinkle is everything to everybody. So thank you, Miss Julie. Miss Julie Delaney, I'm sorry, we have 2 Julies. And also, and myself, so I'm trying to do many jobs as well. I just wanted to get Pine Street started because I thought we cannot be in Spartanburg and not have a Beta Club at one of the finest schools in Spartanburg. So that was my reason for getting us started. So it's going to take us a couple of years to get the base kind of settled, but we're on our way. Okay, let's move right along with our program. Thank you, sponsors. Somebody took my program, and when you've been here since about 7:15 this morning, you haven't been home, you have to stop and think sometime. Okay, if we could have Miss Lillian Delaney. She's here somewhere. She's here. If you all would stand and just be ready for her, she's going to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. She's like her mama. She's a little girl with many jobs. There she comes. Yay.
Faculty, students, parents, and guests, please stand for the pledge. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. Lillian. You may be seated. Next in our program is Ms. Julie Delaney. She will give us the introduction of National Beta, followed by Julie Sprinkles, who will give our history of Beta, Maisha Greenlee, who will give us our mission and our vision, and then we will have the induction of our new members.
National Beta is the nation's largest independent, nonprofit educational youth organization in America. National Beta is committed to recognizing high academic achievement, rewarding and nurturing worthy character, fostering leadership skills, and encouraging service to others. Since its beginnings in 1934, as the dream of Dr. John W. Harris, a professor at Wofford College in Spartanburg, South Carolina, National Beta has worked with nearly 7 million young people in grades 4 through 8 for the Junior Beta Club and grades 9 through 12 for the Senior Beta Club. There are now more than 500,000 active members and more than 8,750 clubs nationally and internationally.
As a student-centered organization, National Beta continually seeks ways to develop and nurture elementary and secondary school students by providing opportunities and experiences that will enable them to demonstrate the ideals of achievement, character, leadership, and service. Having a charter of National Beta affords schools many benefits. For example, Beta makes positive contribution to a school's climate and culture. It opens avenues for incorporating character education and service learning. Through Beta, students are provided with many opportunities to showcase talent and ability. Those who continue on to membership in the Senior Beta are presented with potential scholarship and leadership opportunities.
The National Beta Club is the largest independent, nonprofit educational youth organization in America. And for more than 80 years, it has prepared today's students to be tomorrow's leaders. The purpose of the National Beta Club shall be to promote the ideals of academic achievement, character, service, and leadership among elementary and secondary school students. Achievement is recognizing and honoring high academic achievement. Character. It is preparing young people for life and empowering them to be successful. Leadership is developing the leaders of tomorrow. And service, demonstrating our motto, which is let us lead by serving others.
Now that you have heard all the objectives of our National Beta Club, we have 5 new inductees who will be helping us with lighting of our candles.
Our club is a leadership service organization, and we hope to be of service to our school, community, state, and nation. These 3 candles, the red, white, and blue, are symbolic of our nation and its ideals. White stands for light, purity, and faith. As members of the Beta Club, we will work to hold to these principles and accept the responsibility of membership.
The candle I have lit is red. This color denotes pure love and wisdom and suggests bravery.
I like the blue candle, which is symbolic of truth and fidelity. This is essential in expressing loyalty to our nation, but also loyalty to our club and our school. The third objective of National Beta Club is to reward effort and achievement. We students are here today being recognized for that achievement. You notice that the candles in this group show the colors of National Beta Club, black and gold. Black symbolizes the dignity and seriousness. The fourth objective of the National Beta Club is to inspire honesty, which is necessary to be a good citizen. As a member of our Beta Club, we intend to grow into more trustworthy members of the student body.
Thought we were going to have to do a few tricks, huh? Thank you, boys and girls. Let's give these boys and girls a big hand. Okay, now that you've heard all of those objectives and all of the candles have been lit, thank you, and they're still lighting. Boys and girls, if you would stand, all in new inductees, and raise your right hand. Now, we're going to do this before you accept your certificate of membership. And parents, we're going to have you to pin those new inductees as well. So we have Miss Greenlee, Miss Sprinkles, and Miss Delaney that's standing on the other side. So we're just going to go ahead and do our pledge first before we receive our membership. I hereby declare that I shall always strive to be honest and truthful. At all times. And to maintain a credible, scholastic record. To be of service to my teachers. And my fellow classmates. To conduct myself in an ethical manner. And a moral manner to reflect credit upon my school and community. Now, boys and girls, if you would listen carefully, please come on stage as I call your name. And you're going to exit on the stage to the right. And parents, when you see your student come, if you would meet them in the middle aisle, Ms. Sprinkle will hand you a pen so that you can pin your student. And if you want to take a picture, just take a really quick picture. Our first inductee is Miss Katie Camp. Eleanor Coleman. Camden Coleman. Rand Collins. John Russell Dunbar. Sirley Dunn. Caroline Feather. Gabriel Gilstrap. And Kimberly Gist. Carter Glimpf and Jasmine Harrison. Calvin Jackson and Ingrid Marsh. Carly Mason. Nadia Kelly. Caitlin Odom. Ariana Perrin. Shyman Smith, Corbin Vanderploe. Maribel Washburn, Spencer Woe. And our last inductee is Mr. Sam Webb. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these new inductees a round of applause for their hard work. We love applause at Pine Street School, so that helps us. Boys and girls, I salute you for your accomplishment, and I have to charge you with something, and that's to always explore new heights, always explore the truth, and always dedicate yourselves to cultivate well-reasoned life, because not only are you a member of the Beta Club, it's the Junior Beta Club, because this is Division I. In elementary school, you'll move on to Division II, and there's lots of great possibilities. And parents, Ms. Sprinkles brought to us all of the possibilities that her son was able to explore, scholarships galore throughout Beta Club. So if you could, just always push your children to belong to something that's going to help promote them in every way to be a well-rounded student. Whether you're a boy or a girl, we just like to promote that in every way. So you see the candles that are lit? These are candles. They were dark at first, and you need to share your light, boys and girls, because you're an instrument for change, as always, so you should always remember that. Now, if our new inductees and our current members, or actually our new inductees and all of our members, if you would stand, we're a little rusty on our new Beta song because we just learned it, so we got to get a little bit more practice there. You should listen to Miss Patterson's voice, not mine. Boys and girls, if you could stand, you have your music, your sheet music in front of you, and you may follow along. Now, that concludes our program. See, I told you you'd be home before dinner, but just a little note. Tonight is Spirit Night for Papa John's, so if you haven't had dinner, please go by and pick up your Papa John's pizza and bring your receipt so that Pine Street School can get credit for it. Also, secondly, we have Chick-fil-A calendars that are for sale. We are selling those for $7. A note should go home to the entire school because this is going to help Beta Club. If you've not heard already, we are trying to get to the state convention. So that's why we wanted to induct the students that are here now, but we have probably less than 4 to 5 weeks to prepare, and that's including our Christmas break. But we're going to do it because this is our first time, and we're thinking big here. Miss Patterson, please give her a round of applause. I just got to tell her that. Because Miss Patterson she's a great, great musician and an awesome teacher. I told her today she was a master teacher, but she's actually writing the Songfest song, because the Songfest song is going to take us to the state convention where we compete against lots of other schools in the state. And everybody here thinks Pine Street is the best. I do, and most people do that are here. We want to take those students there. So if you're a 5th grader, you won't get to participate next year because 6th grade does not have Beta Club over at McCracken or Carver. However, in 7th grade, you may be invited again and you'll go through another induction ceremony because that's Division II. But if you would, please help support us. If you have $7 today, please buy a Chick-fil-A calendar and you can take it and re-gift it if you'd like. But we have plenty of those, and we're also doing our Beta bottles on Friday, so send your student to school with just $1 and they get a flavor pack and it follows the guidelines of our healthy eating snack. We have refreshments over in the cafeteria. It's just cake and punch, and we appreciate you coming. Thank you very much.